Today, we are going to see about tissue organization. In that, we are going to see about muscular tissue. Muscular tissues are made up of muscle cells and form the major part of the contractile tissues. They are composed of numerous myofibrils. Each muscle is made up of many long cylindrical fibers arranged parallel to one another. According to their structure and location, function, there are three main types of muscles. They are skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscle is otherwise called as striated muscle. Smooth muscles, it is otherwise called as non-striated muscle, and cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscles. These muscles are attached to the bones and are responsible for the body movement and are called skeletal muscles. They work under our control and are also known as voluntary muscles. The muscle fibers are elongated, cylindrical, unbranched with alternating dark and light bands, giving them the striped or striated appearance. They possess many nuclei. They occur in the biceps and triceps of arms and undergo rapid contraction. Smooth muscles. These muscles are spindle shaped with broad middle part of the tapering ends. There is a single centrally located nucleus. These fibrils do not bear any stripes or striations and hence are called non-striated muscles. They are not under the control of our will and so are called involuntary muscles. The walls of the internal organs such as the blood vessel, gastric glands, intestinal villi and urinary bladder contain this type of smooth muscles. Cardiac muscles. It is a special contractile tissue present in the heart. The muscle fibers are cylindrical, branched and uninucleate. The branches join to form a network called interstellated disc, which are unique distinguishing features of the cardiac muscles. The contraction of cardiac muscle is involuntary and rhythmic. Nervous tissue. Nervous tissue comprises of nerve cells or neuron. They are the longest cell of the body. Neurons are the structural and functional unit of the nervous tissue. The elongated and slender process of the neurons are the nerve fiber. Each neuron consists of a cell body or cyton with nucleus and cytoplasm. The dendrons are short and highly branched protoplasmic processes of cyton. The axon is a single long fiber-like process that develops from the cyton and ends up with fine terminal branches. They have the ability to receive stimuli from within or outside the body and send signals to different parts of the body. Cell divisions. Are you aware that all living organisms start their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes to form such a large organisms. All cells reproduce by divisions, and divisions of cells into daughter cells is called cell division. Types of cell division. The three types of cell division that occur in animal cells are amitosis, is otherwise called as direct division. Mitosis, it is otherwise called as indirect division. Meiosis, it is otherwise called as reduction division. Amitosis, it is the simplest mode of cell division and it occurs in unicellular animals, aging cells, and fetal membrane. During amitosis, a nucleus elongates first and a constriction appears in it, which depends and divides the nucleus into two. Followed by this, cytoplasm divides, resulting in the formation of two daughter cells. Mitosis. It was first discovered by Fleming in the year 1879. In this cell division, one parent cell divides into two identical daughter cells, each with a nucleus having the same amount of DNA, same number of chromosomes and genes as the parent cells. It is also called as equational division. Mitosis consists of two events. They are karyokinesis, cytokinesis. Interphase. It is the resting phase of the nucleus. It is the interval between two successive cell divisions. The cell prepares itself for the next cell division, karyokinesis. The division of the nucleus into two daughter nuclei is called karyokinesis. It consists of four phases. They are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Prophase. It is otherwise called as prophase. During this stage, chromosomes become short and thick and are clearly visible inside the nucleus. Centrosome splits into centrioles and occupy opposite poles of the cell. Each centriole is surrounded by aster rays. Spindle fibers appear between the two centrioles. Nuclear membrane and a nucleolus disappear gradually. Metaphase. Meta means after. The duplicated chromosomes arrange on the equatorial plane and form the metaphase plate. Each chromosome gets attached to a spindle fiber by its centromere. The centromere of each chromosome divides into two, each being associated with a chromatid. Anaphase. Ana means up or back. The centromeres attaching the two chromatids divide and the two daughter chromatids of each chromosome separate and migrate towards the opposite poles. Telophase. Each chromatid daughter chromosomes lengthens, becomes thinner and turn into a network of chromatin threads. Spindle fibers break down and disappears. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappear in each daughter nucleus. Cytokinesis. The division of the cytoplasm into two daughter cells by constriction of the cell membrane is called cytokinesis. Significance of mitosis. This equational division results in the production of diploid daughter cells with equal distribution of genetic material. In multicellular organism, growth, organ development and increase in body size are accomplished through the process of mitosis. Mitosis helps in the repair of damage and wounded tissues by renewal of the lost cells.